This is either the dumbest thing or the smartest thing I've done all week. Well, it's only Monday, so we're getting off to a good start. This little water filter has no idea what's in store. Because look, let's be honest, sometimes you have a great water source to filter from, but that ain't real life, and that's not a real survival situation. When it's a fan, you don't get to choose the water source. So today, we're gonna start off in easy mode, filtering water from this creek, and we're gonna end with an urban hellhole. So I just gotta state this simple fact that you probably know already. When it comes to human survival, you got about 3 days without water, and then things start to go horribly wrong. Basically, game over. So when the tap runs dry and those stores get looted, like we've seen happen before, you only have two options: drink whatever you can find or die thirsty. That's why I'm putting this filter through hell and back. Maybe it makes it back out of hell. I don't know. Because if it can handle what I'm about to do to it, it can handle pretty much anything. This is a big test. And a lot like the Katadyn Be Free, it is squeezable, but the cool thing about this is it retains its shape like an actual water bottle. The Katadyn Be Free doesn't do that, right? So you can kind of stand this up on its own, which I like that.
How's that water tasting, bud?
Good enough to keep me alive, and that's all that matters. But it basically tastes like nothing.
Drink. Shot.
Okay, so that first test, obviously easy. I wish all water sources were like that, but they're not. Okay, test number 2, mud puddle, standing water, looks kind of nasty, and I've used water filters on sources like this, and they have clogged. So I'm curious to see how well this guy works. Oh yeah, that is nasty. Okay, yeah, not bad. Pretty much tastes like the water out of that creek where we were just at. A little bit of an aftertaste, but hey, listen, this isn't from some sort of sparkling spring high in the mountains of Switzerland. It's literally a freaking mud puddle. So I'm not too concerned with the taste as long as it doesn't kill me. And so far, I haven't died, so that's nice. Hey, so one thing I want to make 100% clear, sure, it's fun to raw dog the water filter versus the mud puddle, but how you do it in real life in a survival situation is not quite like that. You get the water from the mud hole, but you pre-filter it first, and then you run it through the filter to avoid your filter clogging up with tadpoles, bugs, mud, and God knows what else is living in this mud hole. Yeah, good to go. That's how you don't clog up your filter. So really, that's the right way to do it. What I just showed you, the filter versus the mud hole, is fun, but you probably want to do that in a real survival situation. Okay, the wilderness testing is done, and honestly, that's the easy part. Now it's time to get dirty, urban survival type of dirty, looking for the worst water I can find here in Jacksonville, Florida. But before we do that, I want to give you guys a quick look at my urban survival kit and this awesome pack, because let's face it, urban survival, you better have some survival gear aside from just a water filter. Okay, so if I'm being honest, this is probably the best backpack I have ever owned for urban survival. I mean, look at it. It's kind of bushcrafty, it's got that little bit of tactical vibe, and it is just super low key, and the aesthetic is just absolutely amazing. By Roaring Fire Gear. I'll have a detailed review on the pack itself. There'll be links down there in the description and pinned post so you can get some more information. But real quick, let's just have a look at what I got in the pack in this top pocket. I always have myself a bandana. I always have a flashlight. This is the WowTac BSS V4 Black Scout version. I also have a headlamp for hands-free operation. And then these bugs out here are insane. So having a mosquito net, it's always a good idea. I mean, hell, it's Florida, okay? Then here in this pocket, oh, and it's good to mention, you know, Velcro patch panel right here, Molly webbing. I'm not utilizing any of this, but if I wanted to, I could go ahead and put a pouch here. Then in this pocket, a little bit of a multi-tool. This actually has an interior pocket and a zipper in it. And I really don't have much stored in here right now, you know, it's just the basics. And you know what, I'm not even gonna get into pulling stuff out. There's some other stuff in here. It's a little difficult to get to and trying to keep this short and sweet, but I got some Mechanics Works gloves in there, and then that Leatherman multi-tool. Now though, the main compartment, oh yeah, and of course, got the water filter right there, and it's a perfect fit on this side, right? Check it out, bag just unzips like this, kind of clamshell style, right? Which is nice, makes for easy access. I always have a poncho with me. It is not only serves as a poncho to keep me dry, but it can also function as a shelter. Now we are in an urban survival environment, so having a pair of quality bolt cutters, pretty gosh darn important. These are Knipex. They're about 50, 60 bucks on Amazon and worth every damn penny. Also got myself pry bar, knife, edge tool, multi-tool thing combination. This thing is absolutely, I mean, it's a necessity for my urban survival kit. So if you're looking for a really good tool that fits a lot of purposes, definitely check this out. I'll have all the links to this kit down there in the pin post and description. This is the Reaper pry bar multi-tool. Got this Maxpedition pouch. I just got these in for review. They're pretty nice. Got a little toilet paper there, compressed towels, and just some basic just odds and ends, right? Nothing too crazy. Got a repair kit in here, extra buckle, some tape. These things are real nice. Links to these and other stuff in the pin post and description, so definitely scope it out. And you can actually kind of hang this around your neck, right? So got some extra cordage here if you actually needed to use it, so that's nice. First aid. Got a blowout kit from Live the Creed. Never know what's going to happen in an urban environment. You might get shot, you might get injured, you might start bleeding a lot, and you would definitely want something to stop that bleeding, and this kit is going to do the trick. And then let me flip this thing around here real quick. I want to show you, got some options with webbing right there, hang some stuff, put some stuff in there, but this big zipper pocket right here, I'm just using for the base med kit. I use these in all of my survival kits, and they are just super handy, work great. And it just has all the basic medical stuff in here. And then I supplemented it with some stuff for my feet, because if I'm on my feet a lot, I want to be able to take care of any blisters or other issues I might experience with my feet. Pretty damn important. I see people skip that a lot, and man, after learning the hard way, I just don't skip that. One more detail to look at here. Of course, I have the water filter, but I also have this bottle right here, because the actual water filter right here will screw off and attach to this just fine. So got some extra water there. That's good to go. You'll notice there's pockets on each side. And yeah, that's about it. Like I said, we'll get into more details on a full urban survival kit here in the future. Let's go ahead and find ourselves some nasty, disgusting water. And I know there's some around here. And I'm thinking I might actually find some. Well, we'll see. I don't want to ruin it, but I might find some. There's like a washing machine over there that I think probably has some standing water in it. But consider this. Think about urban survival environments and think about where you would find water aside from the obvious places. And I was thinking like a washing machine with some standing water in it might work. Let's actually, yeah, let's go look around and see what we can find. Jesus loves you. That's true. Okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. I've never drank water off a freaking nasty roof like that, but pre-filter first. I mean, there's really no other option. You better pre-filter that because that crap up there will absolutely freaking clog your filter in 2 seconds flat. I don't care how good your filter is. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's a little bit of aftertaste there, but hey, if you had to drink water off the roof, I think you'd be okay. So, move on to the next test. Let's find some other nasty water source. Last time I was here, there was a washing machine and there was water, but somebody's come through and collected it for scrap. So that's not here anymore, and this building probably won't be here for very much longer. So yeah, aside from the water on the roof, there's really not much else here at all. So where else could I find water in an urban environment? If you said retention ponds, that's a good one. Roadside ditches, another good one. So let's keep exploring. Okay, within 5 minutes, I just spotted a massive retention pond. So let's go get some water and see how it goes. Okay, yeah, so it tastes fine. I'll be honest with you, there's a little bit of aftertaste, but hey, look, the water source is absolutely atrocious. So if there's a little bit of aftertaste, I'm not gonna freak out and get all upset about it, right? As long as I have clean water, that's the only thing that really matters to me. But yeah, there you go. We did the water off that freaking disgusting roof. We did the pond. What else can I find? Or I feel like calling it quits here. I mean, it's working pretty damn good. You know what? I just had probably the best idea of my entire life. And I can't believe, yeah, I guess I'm just a freaking genius. Yeah, let's see how this plays out. I have no idea. All right, bro, let me ask you a question. If it was end of world situation and there was no other water but that gas station toilet, you think I could get good water using this filter?
Hell no. Wait, what? No.
No. Yeah, this filter, for real, yeah.
No way.
But there's no water. Like, think COVID situation. Like, there ain't no water anywhere but that toilet in there. What do you think?
I wouldn't trust it.
All right. Well, you know what? Guess what, bro? I'm going in, bro. Wish you luck.
For
All right,
sure.
man.
Let
Word.
me know. Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, man.
All right.
Okay, so here we go. Maybe this is the dumbest thing I've done all week, or maybe the smartest. Let's find out. But I'll be honest with you, it tastes fine. I almost hate how good this water filter actually works. Yeah. Okay, so you tell me if this is weird. Maybe it's all in my head. But when I walked out of the Circle K gas station, people were looking at me kind of weird, and I didn't know why until I got in my car and realized I had left the GoPro strapped to my head. So maybe it looks weird to be walking out of a gas station bathroom with a GoPro on your head. I mean, if I saw that, I'd be like, huh. Wonder what he was doing there in the bathroom. Or maybe not. Maybe it's all in my head. You know, most of the time people are more interested in stuff that they're doing and probably don't pay any attention to you. But with that being said, what more proof do you need that this filter works? It works in urban situations. It works in wilderness situations. And I have basically run out of places to find dirty water. I got so desperate. I'm over here at Gate gas station, and I just ran up on one of the spigots outside and filled up my bottle because I forgot I wanted to show you, and I'm sure that the water from a spigot outside Gate gas station is probably perfectly fine, but I wanted to show you that this bad boy right here, the actual filter, screws onto your standard size freaking whatever, 16 millimeters, 24 millimeter, I don't know, can't remember. Low on brain cells. I always say that. I always say I'm low on brain cells. Am I? Don't know. But anyways, look at that. Compatible, right? It just screws right on there. So just another reason why this has earned a place in my survival kit. And with that being said, hold on. Yeah, I guess we're done here. So thanks for watching. You know what to do. Pin, post in description. Got more links to this water filter. And yeah, have a great day. Hit that subscribe button if you like this video and you haven't hit subscribe yet, because I go out and do stupid stuff all the time, and I'm about to launch an urban survival dedicated series. Like, honestly, goal for 2026 is just to focus on urban survival 100%. As much as I like being out in the woods, I have to be honest with myself. I live in urban environments and I'm here all the damn time, so I really need to know how to survive better in these environments. So stay dangerous, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next one. See you around. Maybe, well, hopefully not in the Circle K gas station bathroom. Yeah, that would be awkward. Hey, you guys want to hit a 0 to 60 run? Let's do it. This is like the perfect spot.